Hey guys, this is Joy back again with another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today's topic, the video is going to be called The Narcissist and Gaslighting. And this is something that I had no idea about until I started studying the topic of narcissism and I started watching videos on it, and it made sense because I experienced it. So let me just tell you a little bit about the experiences with the two narcissists. So the gaslighting, the first guy, I didn't know it was gaslighting, but when I went back in my head, I was like, oh wow, like that's what had happened. So, the first guy was dating him or whatever. I don't know what it was, but it was for like 4 years. Excuse me, I just finished eating a Jamba Juice. It was really good. It's amazing greens, and it has some fried rice, so it was amazing. But anyway, you guys, I keep like burping a little bit, but you guys can't hear it. But anyway, so yeah, so he would sometimes, I remember like we'd be talking, and like for instance, he's like, oh, like you're a great person and you're gonna be a good like music producer or something like that, because I was, the only reason why I talked to him because we were doing music. And he was like, oh yeah, you're gonna be really good at what you do, I'm proud of you, da 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 da. And then I was all like, yeah, my dad used to tell me like I was number one like growing up. And he was like, I never said that, and I know that he didn't say that specifically, but he was basically like supposedly giving me a compliment, but then like kind of taking it back at the same time and making me kind of question like what I had just said. So that's basically like what gaslighting is. They're basically trying to make you doubt your own judgment, doubt what just happened, and kind of like make you feel like you're stupid pretty much, and that you don't really see what you think you're seeing, so that way they can continue the abuse. So that way when they do abuse you, you won't think that it's abuse. So you'd be like, wait, that wasn't it, or like have the cognitive dissonance, which I'll make a video about that later. But yeah, so that was that. And then I had another instance where I could kind of feel like things, we were kind of like distancing ourselves. Well, I was distancing myself from him, and I could kind of feel like he had been putting me down. He'd been talking about this new person, I guess he was seeing. He probably had a girlfriend all along. But I remember we were at his house, and we were chilling. I was on my laptop, and then I was asking him a question, like getting some advice. And I was like, well, you remember this, I'm not going to say her name, but this so-and-so. And then, mind you, he was the one that introduced me to this person, and I knew that he knew her. And then I was like, oh, do you remember so-and-so? And then he was like, who? Like, he was like, no, I don't know who that is, And I knew that he knew who it was because he was he introduced me to her. And so he made me, like, when I was like, oh, you don't remember? He made me question, like, myself, and, like, thinking, like, wait, really? Like, so it was just kind of like a mind fuckery. Excuse my language, you guys. But yeah, very crazy. And then the second narcissist, I remember because he rapped, and I remember I went to one of his rap battles, and I know they're probably the narcissists that are watching, I know they're getting lots of supply, but I don't care. Like I said in the other videos, it's more so about helping you guys that are watching this video, the victims and the survivors that are still struggling and that can't seem to get over these people. Like, these people don't love you, they don't care about you, that's why they abuse you. So just keep that in mind, you guys. And again, like I said, I know they're getting narcissistic supply, and I'll make a video about that as well. But yeah, so this guy, I went to his rap battle, and it was cool that night. But I did notice that this is just what had happened. Like, he was like kind of like, he was there with me, but he was kind of distant, like, because he was like, oh, well, before I'm preparing for a battle, like, I don't talk to anyone, like, I have to keep focused, whatever. And I was like, okay, fine, cool. Like, I didn't really talk to him as much. We had just kind of like, we hung out, and I was like, after the battle, I was like, oh wow, like, you did a really good job, congratulations, da da da. And then, the abuse kind of continued, but he was kind of distancing himself away from me slowly but surely, because I'm sure he was talking to someone else and plenty others. But I remember because I met him at work, and I remember like we were talking about something, like we were like looking at his YouTube, and it was like some other coworkers, And then I was like, yeah, that battle was cool and this and this and that. And he was like, oh, you were there? And I was like, huh? And I was like, shut up or something like that. And then he just had this like smirk. So that's like a gaslighting technique, basically like questioning like what really happened, you know, so that way you would question whether you're being abused or not. So that's the whole gaslighting, you know. And so like more information is like I said, you make you question yourself, make you, oh, and so with the gaslighting, the damage that it does to you is it makes you not trust yourself, so that way you can rely more on the narcissist for their validation, their acceptance, their approval, because when they question you like that, then you're like, wait a minute, I not see that, or did he not remember that person? And then you are kind of like gonna be relying on them, or because you're thinking like, wait, they know that too, right? Or do they not? Or you know what I mean? Because if it's coming from you, you're like you're for sure about it, and then they question you, then you're like thinking like, okay, well maybe they know better, or maybe they know something that I don't. You know, no, you get what I'm saying? So it's like they're making you doubt your ability to trust like what's really going on around you and what really happened. You know. And then you know, they're controlling you by doing that. They're controlling your life and they're making you feel like an idiot pretty much. So that's what gaslighting is, you guys. It's kind of a short video, but if you guys have any questions, concerns, please be sure that you leave the question below. Then I can do like a question and answer video. And I actually got I got 2 emails from 2 of my subscribers, and shout out to you guys, and I answered their questions in the email. But if you want it to be a little bit quicker, just leave a comment below. And I'm also going to be offering counseling services and sessions, so you guys can vent and you know, get the support that you need, because some people that go through narcissistic abuse, a lot of people don't believe them. They think that they can't move on, and that it didn't happen, and that, you know, like, don't worry about it, just think of something else, go party, go drink. But no, like, you've been mentally and emotionally and verbally abused by a monster, someone that doesn't care about you, that doesn't love you, someone that was just manipulating you, and they actually hate you. They hate you so much, because why would you abuse someone that you love? Like, that doesn't make any sense, you know. And so, yeah, you guys, please be sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Shout out to everybody that has already subscribed. And then, yeah, so, and I'll have my website available for you guys shortly. And thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.